Hey, welcome to day 2 of traveling in Bangalore, India in preparation for the Arbitrum Open House Hacker House happening this weekend. It may look like I am in front of some sort of Greek place. That would be accurate, but I'm not in Greece. I am still in Bangalore. Today we're going to travel from one part of the city all the way to Church Street, which is a really popular area here in Bangalore, and walk around a bit. And I hope you'll come along with me. So get ready, sit down, get a nice drink, and enjoy the journey. So this is one of the main, shopping streets of Bangalore, very popular for people to visit. One thing I noticed right away is the sidewalk is not broken, it's functional. It's always a nice thing to have a functional sidewalk. Doesn't seem like it ends anytime soon. Definitely a lot of people here, mostly locals, although I did see a couple tourists, but mostly local folks. And we're making our way to meet a friend of mine to say hi at one of the more well-known bookstores here on this street, Blossom. Should be right around the corner. Let's go say hi to him. Say hi to my friend Aditya.
Good to see you.
He's gonna walk around with Church Street with us a bit. Hey Aditya, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Doing great. So this is Church Street. This is the famous Blossom Bookhouse.
It is. It's been an institution here for a long time now. I do like heading in. It's one of my guilty pleasures.
One of your guilty pleasures? All kinds of books. I went into the smaller one, and what I noticed was an entire section on Harry Potter. Entire dedicated section on nothing but Harry Potter. I love how the books are just in stacks.
Yeah.
Massive stacks.
One of the cool things they bought is that they also pick up older editions and resell those, so you can actually really editions with some very, very good books around. Plus, if you want to come and sell your own books, you can do so here as well. So, these are going to be copies. Or you might just find someone.
But what if you end up just hoarding books? If that's your guilty pleasure. Not that may be me. I may be a book hoarder.
A few months back, I think back in my hometown, we gave away a few cartons to a local library. That's what happened.
Friends, don't you see these massive stacks of books?
Do you have something you want to pick up?
I mean, I do like to read.
What genres do you enjoy?
Science fiction.
Oh.
Fantasy.
Science fiction.
Sometimes a good horror novel.
Science fiction and fantasy are here.
They often do go together. Look at this.
Yeah.
Just stacks. Are they organized alphabetically?
Nope. I usually just end up browsing and then getting lost and asking for help.
You never know what the adventure you're going to find in these stacks. Okay,
That's
friends,
really
see you at
good
the next
books.
spot.
I like central Bangalore quite a lot because you have some really good places to eat out at around here. Like, for example, this is a local chain, the Pizza Bakery, but their pizzas are fantastic.
There seems to be so much variety of everything here in Bangalore.
I think Bangalore, as far as food goes, has tried to really invite a lot of different cultures. Like, you can find a lot of cuisines here that you wouldn't see in other Indian cities.
So this is not common across India to find such a culinary plethora of choices.
Not as much as
here.
I think that's also a consequence of just the fact that India itself has such a variety of cuisines. There's nothing such as Indian food because India has so many different cultures and cuisines as well.
So I would say that's one of the first things I've learned when coming here was that what we call Indian food in the rest of the world doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't. For example, when you talk about butter chicken or so on, that's specifically a product of a certain part of northern India, which is Punjab. Now, by ethnicity, I am Punjabi as well. So
Right.
It is my food.
But it's not the food of here, in South
Absolutely
India.
not. Absolutely not.
But yet you can find it, obviously.
Oh yeah.
So my team and I, we just had lunch out at a Greek restaurant talking about the plethora of food options. We exited the elevator and suddenly we were in Athens with a Trevi fountain as well, which of course is in Rome. So we had a bit of Rome inside Athens in the middle of the city of Bangalore in South India, playing Greek music and offering shots of ouzo. So really there's everything here in this city. Whatever you're interested in, you can find it here.
And I think one thing I do like about all of these representations of different foods here is that Bangalore tries to get them right. By that, what I mean is, so in a lot of cities, like when you go to Delhi, for example, and you try a Japanese restaurant, you might find a Delhi blended experience.
A more Delhi than perhaps Japanese.
It'll feel like it's a Delhi restaurant. Here, when you go into a Japanese restaurant, you feel like it's a Japanese restaurant.
Right.
I think Bangalore tries to stay true to some of those roots of these cuisines.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's just culturally built the way it is because Bangalore right now probably has the highest amount of immigration around, right? So you don't necessarily find just one set taste for everyone. Whereas with Delhi, you've now had communities and people settled for decades. The amount of immigration is just not as high.
So there's more immigrant communities perhaps, or newer immigrant communities.
You might
coming
have
here.
people, but Bangalore is just far more fluid,
Right.
right?
More transient?
It is, absolutely. So
Is that true for people in India as well that come here? They may come here for a few years for work or for
it does
studies.
happen a lot. So because most people don't know whether they're going to be here for a long time, I think we've just not seen those tastes settle in for everyone en masse.
Right.
Of course, the older residents of Bangalore, they have their defined culture and they have their defined food habits and their tastes and so on, and you find those in the local restaurants and eateries for sure.
The establishment of Bangalore.
Yeah, but when it comes to inviting cuisines from outside, it doesn't take over those. And I think that's a good thing.
That is a good thing. This feels very energetic, except for this dog that's not so energetic.
It's a young city, right? So that's always been a benefit of Bangalore. So now we've got a few different spots around here. We've got some great cafes.
We are in the hunt for tea because you can't come to India
Do you like
without
tea or do
having
you like
some
chai?
tea.
Is my first question.
I want chai.
Oh, you want chai?
Definitely chai. Now, friends, you may not know the word chai. Do you know what it means? I won't tell you. Drop in the comments what you think the word chai is, and no use of ChatGPT.
Because I think the place that I have in mind is going to have good tea. I'm not sure if it's going to have great chai.
We need chai.
Here's my thing.
We have
You
to
might
have chai.
you might find good chai in cafes, but cafes aren't really where you go for chai.
Now, take into consideration that I'm not a chai expert here.
think
I think, will have a better taste
what
palette.
we're going to do then is we're going to take an auto and we're going to head somewhere else.
Should we let Shivai know? Another friend of ours is meeting us.
We'll let him know.
We'll let him know.
Yeah.
We'll keep him informed.
Now you're going to get the Indian experience.
The full experience. This is the way to travel in Bangalore.
As locals do.
As locals do.
This here is a really good cafe. It's called Caffeine Bar. If you want to come for coffee, it is quite good. But the place we're heading to, it's been around for a long time.
Like a traditional place.
You're also going to be able to get some good dosa there if you want.
Dosa, interesting. This would not be a day in Bangalore without traffic.
That is correct. That is absolutely correct.
I've only been here for a day and a half, and I've already learned that.
I'm just checking how old this place is because it's been around for a long time.
Okay, so we are here. Where are we? We say we're here. Where are we, Aditya?
We are currently at Airlines Hotel, which is it's an institution in this city. It's been around for a very, very long time and has some absolutely fantastic food. So we came here, we had a couple of plates of idli. Ben is having his chai and he is now trying his first jalebi. So Ben, I think we need to show what the jalebi looks like and we need your reaction on camera.
Honestly, the jalebi is fantastic. Take a look at this, friends. I don't know if the image of it conveys how fantastic it is. If what you're looking for is a sugar overload in your mouth, a sugar explosion where your entire body becomes nothing but sugar, you are one with the sugar, then I highly recommend this jalebi because it may be the best sugar explosion you may ever have. And this chai is absolutely amazing. Now, many of you probably have had chai out in other countries, probably had chai in Starbucks. You have not had chai. You don't know what you're talking about. And I count myself as one of the uninformed. This is actually chai. That's what chai is. It's amazing. This place itself, by the way, if you do a little quick walkthrough of this place, it itself has some really unique vibes. If you take a look here, this is definitely an original establishment. Say hi. Hi. An original establishment. And oftentimes the things that look the most classic are because they are classic, because they've been around for decades. This place has actually been around since the 1960s, if I'm not mistaken. And low-key, not too overwhelming. The prices are very economical. Right off of Church Street, not too far from Church Street. Highly, highly recommend it. I will see you at the next stop. See you soon. Hey, so we are getting ready for the DevRel Jam meetup here in Bangalore. This is a community meetup of DevRel folks, people who work in the field of developer relations, which, if you're not familiar, in one quick brief summary, is a job that connects developers to communities of companies, and trying to connect the two to really empower developers with the tools and products of those companies and help them build and enable their success. So developer relations folks like to come together and learn from each other. This meeting is being hosted in the Couchbase office, a really great outdoor space here. You see the Couchbase logo in the back over there. And it looks like we're gonna have a pretty great spread for folks, almost like a wedding worth of catering, as you can see, right over here being set up. It's a nice venue, pretty good. Hashtag together. And we are getting ready. It's starting in just a little bit. With presentations, some networking, and hanging out. See you soon.